Hello, people of the internet. It is I, SolarActDragon, here back with more Fate Grand Order, where today, as the stream's title says, this is going to be a bit of a medley of stuff, because new Ordeal Call stuff dropped today, completely surprising me. And, yeah, we're going to take on some of that, but the event is almost done, and I still have a challenge quest to do in that. So there is challenge quest in Ordeal Call, a challenge quest in Wangina's World Tour, and we're gonna see if we've got enough juice left over to maybe take on an interlude or two. I honestly don't remember where I'm at. It probably will be a shorter one, just because, yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take or how much AP all this is gonna take. But if you are watching this on the YouTube, please be sure to like this video to show some support, comment if you've got anything to say, subscribe to my channel because that definitely helps with the algorithm, and you can check out the description down below where there are links to the Twitch and the Discord where you can follow and join so you can find out when I go live. But before I jump into any of that stuff, first off, the event shop, just gonna show here. I am almost done with it, just essentially got the 3-star material and then the various pieces, but I don't think I'm going to really farm those. I've been farming the 90++ node with Achan, so that's how I've been able to do that so well. Then there's the limited missions, where there is a lot of stuff to claim. We're going to claim these weekly master missions from last week, I think, mostly. Then there's extra missions, so these accomplished last stream. 205 servants to final ascension. Oh no, these are just all new. Never mind. I'm just, you know, I need to read things a little bit more before I make assumptions. So, 205 servants to final ascension gets us 100 Sand of Starlight. 210 gets us another 100 Sand of Starlight. 215 gets us one of these Torches of Chaldea? Torch of Nova. Same thing. 220, 225, so 225 is the lowest amount of final ascensions I have, which, good lord, I did not realize I had that many ascended servants. Then there is 55 Bond 6, 60 Bond 6 for another Torch of Nova, 65 Bond 6. I have more Bond 5s than anything, but still. And then these are just Bond ones, so 200 Bond with Sabers, 190 Bond with Achas, and then we can look at what there is still to do. So, looks like I'm 5 servants off from getting the final, to getting this golden one. I don't remember what it's called. Hey Janice, welcome to the stream. Happy things. I am 3 servants off from getting the Bond one. And then there's all the extra stuff. But then there's the limited time missions. So, bunch of singularity clear stuff, which is just going to give me a lot of teapots and quartz and the like. So I'm not going to go through all these because these are anniversary and miscellaneous stuff. So, yeah. Just lots of rewards, which I do need. High difficulty on the Bleached Earth, so that's going to be one of the things I am attempting today, but we're going to go ahead and receive all this good stuff. So from 242 up to 257, so 15 quartz. Less than I thought we would get, but you know, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Hey, the Leyline Stones, which I have absolutely no usage for because I'm already through all of the main story. Teapots, and then more solar hides. High difficulty is pretty simple. That's good. That is good to know. Simple ones are always nice. Is there anything else to claim? 2700 day login bonus. Gotta love getting those. More quartz is always welcome. So much to claim. It's like I haven't logged on in a week or anything. When I have, I just haven't claimed anything in a week. Maybe more. Did I not claim last? Wait, no. That's right. I didn't stream FGO last Monday. Duh! I'm dumb. That's why there's so much. It's because I didn't stream FGO last week. gosh, that explains why my present box was so bloated. But, I think I'm going to start off with the one Gina challenge quest here. Because this one, I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea of any of them, to be fair, but still, I feel like one Gina might be easier because it is a, event challenge quest. And I'm going to do what I've been doing for most of these challenge quests here. Yagi will maximize his MP when he appears on the field after his gauge is broken. Attila will apply powerful buffs to all enemies when she's defeated. There will be an enemy who inflicts curse, so bring long servants who can remove stat limits. I could do that. I suppose I could. Or, I could get rid of the 4-star party, I think. So I could do that, or I could just press red until dead. Morgan, where are you? Morgan. You have no idea what this challenge quest, you haven't tried it yet? Well, we're about to experience it together then, I suppose. So, Morgan with double Koyan power. Where's the other Koyan? She's bond 6? Yes. Guess fragment, and then probably Cass the Meme Master with their bond CEs. And that will be, this will be what we go with. Good lord, I got a lot of teapots. That's a lot of bond to wait to see. That is a lot of bond. And I can't wait to see it. But first, let's see what this challenge quest is all about. I always love the little jingles that that the events have at times. Gotta love them. Man, I feel like I'm getting a cold or something. Okay. This could be problematic to a degree. Ooh, Art Seal. Youch. That's... Art Seal sucks. But, yeah, Voyager could be a danger sign. Also, Voyager, Taisui, and there's 6 more. They mentioned Yagyu and Attila, so that means Aris is probably going to be the last one. We are essentially just fighting the team from the event. Okay. Interesting. Let's see how Morgan handles them, I guess. I just have to remember the proper order of button presses here. Okay, I think that's enough stars. Exactly, yes is the keyword. Hopefully we can burst down Voyager with constant Morgan attacks. Oh, Cream Hill didn't even go down. Yeah, Cream Hill not going down is not bueno. And there's Yagyu. And he's got a full charge! Is Yagyu single target or AoE? I don't know. This is the... That's mine, damn it. I chose the wrong Koyan. Shoot. Single target, okay. Meme Meister. Okay, Voyager goes down. I wish I could target Yagyu. I'm gonna click Yagyu just in case it will go after NP. Merlin keeps us all alive. Okay. Didn't even need to do that, but still good to see. So Kriemhild and Yagyu are broken. Debuff remove. Okay, I avoided the charge, but he has evasion now, which is sucks. Okay, now I'm confused as to who I'm supposed to attack. They both have target focus up. His is pretty slick, yeah. Alright, so... he has a single evasion. Okay, I can work around that. I can work around a single evasion. Get the heal off Morgan. So I think... I've gotta hope that this works. Because if she hits Kriemhild, then we're in deep shite. Come on, Koyan. Hit Yagyu. Yes, okay. Kriemhild lives? Oh shit, what did Kriemhild just get? She just got defensive buff to the wazoo, didn't she? And there's a Reese. Extra damage against cursed enemies. Okay. A lot of Morgan's oomph is gone. Kriemhild, what is your thing? Resistance to all attacks for 2 turns. Morgan does not have the Omni buffs going anymore. She is gonna go down this turn, I think. I gotta risk it and see if I can't take out Reese. Okay, because yeah, Avenger is danger. Okay, that turn meant absolutely nothing. That turn meant absolutely nothing. God. That turn was you. I mean, Morgan wasn't stunned, but like, seriously, game? Alright, so it's 2 Koyans and a cast versus Kriemhild. Also, you can definitely tell Kriemhild is a berserker by her NP. Super babysitter, yeah. For sure. Okay. Cast chain. I think we got this. I think so, at least. Koyan chain? Gotta go with those chain attacks. Okay, yeah, we got this. That was mildly challenging, I will admit. But event CE for the damage, plus Morgan's super death beams is kind of, you know, a little on the easy mode side, I will say, for a lot of stuff. Alright. So that wasn't too bad. But the Ordeal Call ones very well might be. Faux pause and command codes. Okay, I really have to remember to... So, first off, I am kind of starting to recover my monies, but I am still only at 380k, and the only ones that have command code support are King Hassan, Achon. No, Achon and Melt. Achon, Melt, and Mash are the only ones that have command cards on them. Everybody else doesn't. Achon, you know, I'm working on her. Can I get her fully faux up? I can. Achon's fully faux pawed up. How much did that just cost me? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, it didn't cost much. Whew. But, yeah. Okay, so that is that part done. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, I guess he does. Huh. I feel like I did plan on doing stuff for his cards, but then I didn't. I think that's what it comes down to. I intended to do stuff, but then I never did stuff. I don't remember why that's the case, though. How much did it cost? It costs $1 million, though. Maybe, because I mean, $1 million QP, though, per card. So that's 5 million extra QP per servant. And they only make like 12 million QP a day. Oh, speaking of QP, though. Hey, Lizard Colony, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Howdy things, howdy things. Yeah, but, I mean, I've got other spendings, like the class score. I should be able to finish off the, extra class 2 class score. Right? Please? Tell me I can finish it off, game. Please. Okay. Golden. So just 4 more things. Let me do it, game. Don't say I'm lacking anywhere. 5 mil is the run. I only get 4 mil. So you must have another QP CE that I don't have, I guess. Alright, getting close. It's hurting my QP balance. I'm gonna go below 300 million. But with this, the extra 2 class score is completed. Zoom out. Woo! Huh. Okay, did an applause not play for you just then? Because I did not hear an applause. Why did it break? Okay, let me see here. Let me see. Why did you break? I don't know why it broke, and that's not loading. So I'm gonna have to figure out why that broke later. Hardest part is finding people who have Domain with a QPC. What does Domain do? Out of curiosity, I honestly don't know. Truly, I know not what Domain do. What does the Domain say? He insta-kills. Yeah, I mean, I do have a... I can't brain dead it. I can generally take care of the first 2 waves, no issue, but the final wave I often need face cards. And I do need swaps as well. Okay, so we're gonna do this one first, I think, just because I have no idea what it is, and it's just an ordinary thing. When you bring all the night classes in, though, I've gotta do this. If you provide me with night class enemies, then it only makes sense to bring in the big gun of more gun. And then let's work on our bonds. See our bonds as well. Where is our bond ones? Who needs the bond? Who needs the bond? Where is... There's one needing of the bond. And where is Achan? There she is. Boop. True. I can use the teapots if push comes to shove. I just don't know How... I mean, they're all good for Bond. Yeah, they're all good for Bond. What am I saying? At this current point, they are all good for Bond, so go ahead and use a teapot, and we will go with this squad. So all the ordeal call quests, or all the paper... whatever quests are same Bond giving. Okay. Wait, does that count for the, what's it called? The QP one as well? Interesting. Very interesting. So this is from the Super Bunyan event. Let's see, will Morgan have the oomph to punch through on her own? With a little bit of buffs? No. Okay. That's kind of what I was worried about. So with just basic buster buffs... Oh no, my game crashed. My game just crashed, guys. Oh no. I mean, Morgan is very new to the wave clearing business, so it's not terribly surprising, right? And I can't believe my game just crashed. Also, Lizardoni, I just noticed you have a Hornet badge. How doth thou get the Hornet badge, out of curiosity? We'll resume that. So let's think. Well, yes, but she was only recently leveled up, remember? Okay, subbing someone play. Okay. Then we'll go... Don't need that. This isn't gonna really help. I don't really have any... I guess... this... For some stars. Do it again for some more stars. Do that. Maybe get some more of those stars her way. Good, good, good. And then now we go do that deep. Just in case. Although I still don't feel confident that Morgan's gonna one-shot this wave. Yeah. Okay, so... interesting. I mean, it might just be because my Morgan is NP1 that she can't do that kind of wave clearing, but... it's still kind of annoying. Still is kind of on the annoying side. That I'm not gonna return this one, but... I mean, this might be the only time I run this node. It kind of depends on what drops it gives, I guess. That into this. Might hit harder now because she does have her overcharge. Yeah, plenty of night rain shenanigans, though the night rain time is coming to a steady close. I mean, I'm kind of running out of stuff to do on it. That is not just playing. And I'm feeling... and Pokemon Legends ZA is coming within, like... 3 weeks? I want to say? I can't remember if it's what day the release is. It's like October 16th, I want to say, is Legends ZA. Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely will, just because I gotta. It's part of my thing that I do want to play all the Pokemon. The only thing I've not... yes, it is very scummy of them to do, but... you know... it's the Pokemon Company. They are... I mean, very technically speaking... very technically speaking, FGO might be breaking Pokemon's patent. Because, I mean, I'm using things that I summoned to fight for me. So I don't know if I'm breaking Pokemon's, you know, new patent they've got just by playing FGO here. So I kind of don't want to get on their bad side, if you know what I'm saying. Also, Morgan is about to die. And I just clicked that on the wrong servant. Fat finger! Yes, I do hope that... I've not done any, like, of the leaks for Pokemon Legends, but I do hope that at the very least, they have the game voiced. Because that is a massive thing that they missed an opportunity on doing with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There was ample time and ample opportunity to have that game have voice acting, and it would have improved the experience so much, but instead they blew their budget on some celebrity singing their end song or something, I think, which was weird. Only drops Saber, Archer, and Lancer blue skill gems. So this is useless for me. Good to know. Very good to know. Push comes to shove, I do have Saberdusa in the back line that she can possibly take out this Plesiosaur if it likes Morgan and the Koyans. But, yeah, so I'm probably not going to be running this node going forward, because I am very good on my gem counts. But with Pokemon Legends, I honestly did not know that it was a Day 1 DLC, first off. It is interesting, you know, with the whole Raichu X and Raichu Y. But, again, it kind of comes down to the cost, too, thinking about it. Because I do currently not have a job. I am school full-time. So, it does... that does have some factor as to whether or not I'm going to be doing it. Although, again, I really need to buckle down one of these days and just accept one of the promo offerings or whatever that I get. Whatever they're called. I really just need to buckle down one of these days and just, you know, accept it and then and then sell my soul for like 20 bucks or something. However much it is. Then... okay, so this is the new one. Taisui Awakens. Interesting. But first we're going to do Unparalleled Flying General. Sponsor stream, that's the word. Thank you, Janice, thank you. I think I'm going to go with a little bit more of a reliable setup for this one, though. I need a Cass or two. So I need dual Cass here. And I'm just going to go lambing it up. Anything else I need here? No, this should be good. Let's go! But yeah, I mean, I could just suck it up, do a sponsor stream, and make a little bit of money. It wouldn't hurt. It's just a matter of... me not having time isn't even the best excuse, because I have plenty of time to do it. I just don't have the motivation, you know? Well, money is a good motivation. I just don't know why, but the money from doing one doesn't motivate me enough to play any of the games that I have sponsorship offers for, I guess. I'm fine with not one-shotting this wave, because it's all assassins. Plus, Lam is a super looper. Speaking of advertisements, a bot created 2 days ago. Maybe I should make a... ooh, that could be a good emote. A Begone Bot emote. But that'd be a bit of a complicated one, I think. I don't know. It's something to think about, though. Interesting idea, me. Interesting idea. Some sort of emote for saying begone to bots. Thoughts are processing, the brain juice is flowing. But I still need to finish my melt emote yet. Ugh. I've been procrastinating on that too. And then I gotta do an Achan emote for like hydrating. Also, I just realized how much of an HP bar Lulu has. How did I miss that? I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I should probably pay a bit better, closer attention to the enemies. Hey, Infinity Lord, welcome to the stream. Howdy things. Just lamenting how much I have on my plate, but how I have the lack of motivation to do a lot about it. Mainly finishing off the melt emotes that I have been working on, as well as sponsor streams and that kind of stuff. I guess I can also throw some Night Rain stuff onto that, because, again, the only real Night Rain content that is left at this point is just finishing up the remembrances. So, I mean, I'm not getting there doing Deep of Night mode, so I'd have to do non-Deep of Night mode runs, but Deep of Night mode is what everybody wants to play nowadays, so it's like catch-22. Oh yeah, I saw how much progress you made, man. Very well done on pretty much beating the base Hollow Knight game. But there's still the DLCs, and as far as I recall, the DLCs are on the more difficult end. So Soundless Bells and Dawnlight Cores. How much of those do I have? I got plenty of bells. I don't know about the cores, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So Taisui Awakens. Okay, so Alter Ego. Pretender beats Alter Ego. Do I have a leveled up Pretender? I think so. I don't remember what class they are, though. And isn't Alter Ego super effective against Alter Ego? In this quest there will be bosses and minions. The quest will be clear once the boss is defeated. There is no need to defeat the minions. Your HP recovery when they are defeated using learned curses. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So any of the night classes. I have Hephaestion, but I haven't leveled her. I have Oberon 2. And he is leveled. Oberon is leveled. Let me turn that off, because I'm not going to burn that. I'm going to try... You use Summer Cast. Ooh, Summer Cast is a viable option as well. I'm going to see how Melt does, see if she can punish her son well enough here, or not. Yeah, we're gonna see if Melt can punish her kid like a proper parent should. And if not... Yes, I have Dragon, Ellie, Talalok, and Oberon. Oh, I think I'm gonna Black Grail. I have no idea what Taisui has, if he has break bars or not, but I feel like Black Grailing might not be a bad idea. I don't know. It's going to be neutral damage, but I have an MP4, 120, 2K, 2K Melt. She is literally my strongest servant, so... He has 3 break bars. Okay. Defeat the one who should have remained buried. Don't say that about Taisui. He shouldn't have been buried. So curse when attacked. Okay. So... Yes, full extra class 2 sword. If push comes shove, I will go ahead and use seals here, but that's an if push comes shove. So I don't need to melt virus yet. Oh, there's more buffs to come with class score? That's cool. Okay. Almost 600k damage. Not bad. Passes the Omen Star. An attack debuff is a little annoying. Skill Seal is really annoying, though. That skill seal be really annoying. Trying to think. So skill seal stops me from doing another NP, but somewhat bypass with Uber Crit Power. Go Uber Crit Power! Oh, so close. If I'd used... Had I used the attack buff, then I might have been able to take Taisui out there, but I didn't, so now Melt is going to be losing a lot of buffs. See how much buff in total you get from the class score, just click on Melt, scroll down in the details section. Okay, I will do that here in this next wave. Provided she lives, because good lord, I just saw how much damage. Oh, even with double attack buff, so it wasn't gonna matter if I had survived or not. It was not gonna matter if I had survived or not. Or if I had 2 turns back, or rather, bleh. Alright, Melt. Oh, decrease. Oh, more. That makes sense for that. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize you could scroll this far down. So 10% extra NP, 50% extra card, 20% to all card types, 10% crit strength, 60% to quick, 40 arts, 20 buster crit, and 50% crit start drop rates. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty solid, all things considered. So that's not going to do much of anything. Ooh. Yes, 50% is big numbers, but I don't think it's going to matter too much for this because I didn't realize he was my attack was getting debuffed for every curse stat. So yeah, my damage is going to be very low with this Senpai. And the curse is gonna hit. I guess I am gonna have to use command seals to finish this, I think. At this rate, at least. Everybody command with curse. Damn. Missed the stun. Do that deep. Yeah, I did not realize how much of a debuff we were getting from the amount of curses I had. I mean, again, push comes shove. I do have a full command seal round I can use, and I am willing to use it. Why did it just say no effect when more curses were being applied? Is Medusa curse immune, yet they gave her curses anyways? Because that's kind of dumb if that's the case. Shouldn't just give curses to units that are curse immune. Okay, she's not curse immune. I just occasionally no effect shot. So yeah, I can definitely see why they said you should have someone who can deal with curses. Oh, I kind of forgot that was the skill effect. Kind of forgot. Yeah, I feel like Medusa's not going to be able to carry this, which is going to lead to a command spell res, and then Melt carrying me through. Melt finishing things off here, which is fine. It would be interesting if something special happened if you inflict this curse on him. I just wasn't thinking that. I just brought my Bond team. By the power of my command spells. Melt. It's time to punish your kid. Our kid, technically, you know, I'm gonna say it. I think that's safe to say. I think this is gonna be enough. This should be fine. So neutral damage, fully buffed up for the most part. Melt is doing like around 600k. So yeah, that's about her number. I think probably it kind of depends on how much AP I have. I think I might have enough to do like 1 interlude total. Hey J6, welcome to the stream. Happy things. But I will definitely be leveling the server today. Whoever is at the top when the time comes. We can claim more rewards, more quartz, woo! And more Stargazers, Teapots. Good lord, they're giving us a lot of those, which is good. 70 class score gets us 3 quartz, and that gets us fragments. Good lord, I jumped up a lot of quartz today. Of course, I have no idea if there's anybody I'm going to be spending those quartz on anytime soon, but still. You hate Night Rain at times. Oh no, what happened? Yes, more bond. I need the bond. I need to get the waifus to bonds. Alright. So, that was all the challenge quests that I can do because I've been a bit of a procrastinator. I will admit. But I've not looked in anymore into taking out Beowulf there. Said regular, but when boss fight. Yep, I've heard that can happen. That is part of the depth system. It will deceive you. You know, I'm gonna give this a shot. I think I heard people say something about Berserker Castoria can do this, or something like that, so I'm just gonna give this a YOLO shot here. Where is my squad? This is the squad I was using. Where is Bakatoria? She's still Bond 5, I think. Yeah, I tried it once, got my ass handed to me, and I haven't tried it since. But I'm gonna just throw a Hail Mary shot at it, see if it works. It worked with the other one. That's kind of why Saberdusa is at 888 and level 100. Oh yeah, I didn't read the tips. I kind of forgot to do that, but it'll be fine, probably. It'll probably be fine. Wava. Wava with Wava C. Fine, I will read the tips. The tips aren't appearing again, so I guess I'm not reading the tips. Where's my squad? Yeah, this is what I'm going with. Okay. Let's go. And I do know my... Oh, hints at the bottom? Oh, I don't look down there that often, to be fair. To be fair, I don't look down there that often, so, you know. Okay. He has a lot of resists. He gets resists per soldier, so... I guess... burst down the soldiers, then? I feel like the first time I just sort of tried going all in with my melts, and that didn't turn out too well. So we're gonna try this method. Get all the art buffs. Crit star, gather rate is fine, but I want to save, so do that deep. I'm doomed. That's kind of mean to say that I'm doomed. Ow. Beowulf smacks. Not much of a good cast turn this turn. I think I will NP though. Get rid of that archer. And we'll see again, I haven't done any research. This is a Hail Mary shot in the dark, and I'm to blame. Blah 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 blah. Sure you like Castoria, so I use my Castoria to buff my Castoria for Resistance Edition of another Castoria to also buff my Castoria. Of course, that's Castoria for you. Just Castoria things. Okay, I probably should exercise some level of caution here. Because I can definitely foresee a case where I'm about to get smacked with a, what's it called? One of them giving him an NP buff. But since when have I been careful? I'm just gonna wipe them all out and see what happens. Or I'm gonna try to, at least. It's been mainly Lancers and Archers, hasn't it? It's the Beowulf. Nope, there's a Saber. It's the Beowulf challenge quest thing. On the Ordeal, on the Bleacher. And I decided to YOLO it. He's just getting more defenses. I don't like that. Stop getting defenses, Beowulf. That's not cool, man. Okay, they fade. Throw that on that pass. And then let's do that. Hey, I didn't read the tips the first time, I think, so this is on point for me. I don't remember reading the tips the very first time I did this either, so. Because I remember Beowulf's getting, like, unbuffed to hell and deleting me. Wow, that's not fair. He knew which one to target. I didn't realize he went ora ora ora. So that's cool. Alright, Weva. Your turn to come in and help. Time to get off your butt. No more resting on your laurels. I'm just gonna see what happens when I kill them all. Who knows, maybe it'll make Beowulf uber buff, or maybe it'll make him uber depressed, and he will... Oh god. What did I... Why? No! What the... What? Why did it do that? The NP should have gone to the first unit in the line, not to Beowulf. It should have gone to Loyal Soldier F. F's sake, man. Come on, game, you gotta be consistent here. I'm more annoyed than anything, to be frank. Because that was supposed to hit Loyal Soldier F, not Beowulf. That's what happens. You beat the thing in the last of the line, and then it goes to the first unit in the line. Clearly. I don't know. I might be able to forgive, but I can't guarantee that I will forget. Of course, he attacked one of the one. Alright. Oop. Bop. Beef? Nice, J6. Very nice. I don't know what team you used, but I imagine it was stronger than my team. Alright, is it gonna do it again? Is it gonna throw it to Beowulf? Or is it gonna let me attack Loyal Soldier? E, F. Yeah, it's gonna throw it to Beowulf again! Sure, game. sure, just break the established thing that's been going on and do your own thing now, I guess. Cass is probably gonna go down. Try and get a waiver NP at the ready. Oh shit, I just realized Beowulf has NP. I was not paying attention to his charge. And there goes Cass's protection. He targeted waiver. Because of course he did. And by the way, I do think Beowulf's NP is fine. His animations, though, could use some work, probably. Okay, so this just got a whole heck of a lot harder. Because I'm pretty much down my support needs. I don't know if Cass has enough oomph on her own NP1 to deal the damage necessary to do things. Because now it's Achan, Dusa, and Cass. That one. Okay. And of course it goes to Beowulf. Okay. I got a Cass Brave Chain that doesn't do much for us when it doesn't synergize with her NP. Special resistance to all attacks depending on soldiers remaining. He's got 1 NP damage resist for 2 turns, otherwise no buster. I'd paralyze him. Figured I'd try this. Try like this. Get some buster in, I guess. As well as deal with one of the ads. Just weaken him a little bit, I guess. Okay. Then you, I guess. Yeah. Don't have any effective attacks, so. Saber Dusa NP ready. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna lose a unit. I lose Cass. That's not good. The loss of Castoria is no bueno. Save that, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna get this. Oh, what kind of giveaway was it? 71. Courageous young soldier. Oh, he's got buffs. heal on Saberdusa. Go with the brave chain on this courageous young soldier, I guess. Maybe something special will happen if he goes down? I don't know. Not looking likely that I'm gonna take them down, though, because they all freaking focused Medusa. Gosh dang. When they want to focus, they know how to focus. Yeah, this is essentially game, set, match. One of every single Violet era ETB original value combining 100 abilities, so you will more. Yeah, that's true. They would. Yeah, I think this is game, set, match, sadly, because they all knew to hard focus down the unit that had NP. And I mean, I could just do a Saint Court Survive, but I don't like doing those, so just consider that a loss, sadly. But I'm gonna see, what are the tips? Because I actually want to read their tips. So, by defeating Beowulf, will have quick arch resistance. Attacking Beowulf with Buster will strengthen Beowulf, and the attacking sergeants will activate their special skill only when they appear. Buff applied by dedication base to defeat the soldier. Okay, so, I mean, I knew he was weak to Busters, but, like, it's essentially a Buster battle, and I don't really have a good Buster outside of King Hassan, but I feel like I feel like when you break Beowulf for the first time, he does a complete buff cleanse or something. I feel like I remember breaking his bar, and then he did a complete cleansing of all the debuffs or whatever, and I got frustrated. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm going to do an interlude, and then I'm going to call a stream, or I'm going to do a level up, and then I'm going to call a stream. So I cannot do Woo's interlude because that's going to cost me too much QP. Let's do you, Senpais. You know, it's going to be fun, I'm sure. We'll do you, Senpai's interlude here. Mash has to be in the... Okay, interesting. Hey, Zahak. Welcome to the stream. Happy things. I think I can use this squad, because I'm not going to be doing the 90++ anymore. Yeah, it's going to be a short stream. I'm going to be doing this interlude and then probably calling it. Alright, so... press OK there, so let's see. We'll do double cast mash. Clear these. Okay. And then we'll do the Bond squad in the back. Working on a fic. Oh. How goes that? Out of curiosity, Zahak. How goes it? I'm not really working on a fic anymore. I've decided I'm just going to try writing an original piece of fiction, and I mean, it's going okay for myself. It's gonna be a very long piece of fiction if I get my way. So I'm gonna work on like the full first book before I actually publish anything. And I'm currently 10 out of what I estimate to be maybe 22 chapters through. So it's slow progress, but it's progress. Ah, I do believe you've mentioned that one before. Yeah. Alright, that one. Is there any more Bond CEs? I can never recall. Yeah, dinner time. Okay, let's see how Mashu do. Has its own TV Trips page. The Ben 10 Unlimited crossover does. Oh wait, that's what you took inspiration from. Okay, yeah. So, go get me bread from the shop. I don't have an allowance, though, you senpai. Everybody else gets allowance but me. As was established previously. Hey, Sol, give me the magazine you're reading. What? You're still reading it? Why should that be of my concern? Okay, here you go. We're just being a yes man. Sol, give me a shoulder rub. I feel like that one's a trap right there. A shoulder rub feels like a trap. Your mecha centaur, four-armed centaur husband is not waiting to, you know, slice me to bits, is he? Firmly or gently. Honestly, personally, I found that giving a firm shoulder rub tends to be the better way to go. I found that giving a firm shoulder rub tends to get better results, so. What's wrong with you? Don't you have any pride as a master at all? He's foreseen. Oh, that's fair. Final boss, something story. Good luck, Infinity Lord. Working for a nasty... I have no idea what the DHL is off the very top of my brain space. I don't think getting upset like that will do much besides make Senpai feel bad. The whole point of this is to make him feel bad. And I'm upset because it isn't working. How can you just go along with whatever I say like that? Ah, shipping company. Ooh. Why would you owe them money? They're a shipping company, unless you, like, lost a package of theirs or something. You know, I lean more in... tariffs. Fair. With you, Senpai, here, I tend to lean more into the Senpai side of things. So I think we can't turn down requests from my Senpai. The Senpai I respect in Chaldea. Unlike Katak, who I do not consider a Senpai. Are you too stupid to be humiliated or something? Is this all a joke to you? This is exactly why I hate humans, I swear. What are you even thinking? And off she goes, all angry. Yume Rin was always kind of mysterious, even when she went by Akuda Hinako. But now that she's a servant, she's become even more... How can I put this? She's just as introverted as ever, but now she's more aggressive about it? Aggressively introverted. That's an interesting combination, to be sure. A very interesting combination. More easily flustered than she looks. Possibly. That's fair, Janice. That is fair. Also, Zahak, you said you took inspiration from that fic, but you haven't given any details about what inspiration you took. Thanks for coming all this way, Prince of Lonling. Not at all. Whatever strange circumstances may have led to our reunion at Chaldea, I'm delighted to see you again. Alright, what was the last memory you have of me again? Your presence in my final moments of my life, of course. Right, of course, I knew that, but... Oh, this servant thing is so confusing. So what is it you wish to talk to me about? Well, it's something I can't discuss with any of the other heroic spirits. See... Damn. Yeah, USPS be... Pricey. Again, good luck, Infinity Lord. Retelling the show with extra characters. Okay. Those can be a tricky thing to balance, but, you know, I believe you can do it. You got it, Zahak. You got it. Package landed in the U.S. got sent to Canada, which forced you to pay tariffs. Jeez. That's ridiculous, J6. That feels like it's more of a thing on the seller than on anything else, for them not sending it to the right place initially. You're not sure how to behave around Master. That's right. It's been a long time since I last spent time with humans who are aware of what I truly am. Even now that I've chosen to become a servant, I never know how to act when I'm actually face to face with them. I see, so that's why you came to me. Yes, you're the only other human who knew what I was and still wasn't afraid to be around me. I see. In that case, I would ask that you begin by changing your clothes. My clothes? Were you even listening to me? Why does my clothes have anything to do with this? Yeah, I think she's fine in her clothes. Change your clothes, we'll talk after that. Okay, I've never seen him be so assertive before. I mean, I like this outfit too, though. Honestly, I kind of wish the hair was still loose. That's the only critique I think I would go with, is her hair should still be rather loose. Alright, changed. Happy now? Yes, thank you. Forgive my bluntness, but seeing you dressed like that, I couldn't hear about your concerns acting appropriately as anything but a joke. A joke? What's your problem? He knows what I am now, so who cares how I dress? There, that attitude of yours, the ceaseless, unwarranted indignation, that is the problem. You've always been innocent by nature, like a flower or the wind. I can scarcely imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to hide who you truly are just to blend in with humanity. But as soon as your immortality is revealed, you simply begin acting however you please without the slightest regard for anyone else. Well, you know... Yeah, that's crazy. J6, that is crazy. I mean, why didn't they just ship it directly to Canada? Why would they have it land in the USA first? You become far too accustomed to killing anyone who saw through your false identity. You may know how to live apart from human society, but if you wish to coexist peacefully with a human for any period of time, you must learn a measure of self-control. No matter how frustrating you may find doing so. Our master may be young, but he is both highly virtuous and incredibly understanding. He will always accept you as you are. Of that, I have no doubt. But that accommodating nature also means he is just as likely to treat you as a lunatic if you simply keep doing whatever you please. I have no idea what kotobukiya is, but your item came from Japan. Store marks it as Japan origin, not China, so you paid the Japanese rate. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand a lot of the shipping stuff. I have shipped stuff internationally before. It was, like, back when I was still doing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, and I did box openings, and I shipped out some cards internationally. But I don't think I ever had to pay extra on shipping cards internationally. Sure. You can send a link, Lizardoni. Where was I? Yes, lunatic if you do whatever you please. If you wish to have a positive relationship with him, you must show that you are willing to at least try to behave somewhat normally. You don't get it. I know he's a good person. I'm not about to question that after everything that's happened. Okay. And what is... So... Are they... Oh, it's... I was gonna say, it looks like an Uma Musume, but I didn't see the horse ears. I thought that was just like a bow and stuff, but... So, an Uma Musume. The Umas have consumed you. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Plenty of people have been consumed by Uma Musume. I'm not one of them because honestly, I don't need any more gacha in my life. Had I room for more gacha, then maybe I would have been consumed by it, but the gacha is expensive, and I can only afford one expensive hobby at a time. Harmless, our history is kind of complicated. This is such a pain. I can't believe I have to explain this to you, of all people. What's so complicated about it? Is he the descendant of a clan you have history with or something? I wish. No, I knew him personally before all this happened. Ah, now I see. You only have room for 2 FGO and Arknights. Gameplay loop of Uma is addicting. See, that's what I'm worried about, though. That's also kind of why I've kind of been hesitant to get into Honkai or anything. Just because I'm fear falling victim to addiction. Given how long you've lived, I suppose the sort of thing was bound to happen at some point. This is a tricky problem. You have Dangerous Beast? You have Dangerous Beast. MASH. Jealous. So jealous. Such jealousy, many wow. You have Gudiko. You have normal Mashu. Got a lot. That is a lot of figs. Is that Shulk? That is Shulk! 47 bucks. Damn, that is a steal. So, say you were summoned as a servant by an enemy who ordered you to fight against the Emperor. You served then when you were alive. How would you feel? Oh, that's... Well, I would certainly do my best to carry out my orders, but that's basically what it's like for me right now. Oh, I didn't even see there was multiple pages. This is more of a problem than any human could hope to solve. I'm afraid my own very limited perspective may not be of much help. Wait, I know Chaldea is home to a number of divine spirits as well as heroic spirits. They should offer perspectives that transcend human notions of fate. Why not ask them for advice? Other merch too. Okay, that's fair. Nothing wrong with other merch being in your collection. I see. Okay. I see the little side panel there with the statistics. Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know there was a... I mean, it's kind of not surprising that there is a site like that, but I didn't know there was one. I don't really have enough to justify making my own profile, but that's still pretty cool. You got a lot of figs there. I guess maybe they'd be easier to talk to than a human heroic spirit. Then come with me, I'll introduce you to them right now. Ishtar! Ishtar might have some insight. Why are you introducing us to all the divine pseudo-servants, Lonling? Again, we have divine servants that are not pseudo-servants. So the goddesses we asked for advice all said we should talk to you. I wish they'd cut me some slack. Oh, surprise Emiya appearance. Also, do we see him in this? I don't recall ever seeing his sprite like this without the red coat, but not in summer mode. Have we seen this sprite before? I honestly can't recall. Huh. It's an interesting sprite. This is his second ascension. Okay, that explains why I haven't seen it then. I wish they'd cut me some slack. I mean, neither run a failed servant consultation room, nor am I a beast-taming cafe owner. To be ridiculous, one look at you and it's clear you'd be right at home in an apron. And if you come recommended by multiple divine spirits, then you must be just the right servant for the job. Apparently you're one of the few heroic spirits in all of Chaldea who lived in modern times. So, have you ever met anyone as a servant that you held a grudge against when you were a human? Does himself count? But actually, so that'd be Gilgamesh and maybe Ku? Because, I mean, we don't really know much about the Emiya route. Like, we don't know what route he took, except for that he did not save Saber's heart. So, I don't know. Aw, Emiya, come on, man. Sorry, I was expecting much more lecturing before you came to the point. So, just to be clear, you're asking if I have ever met someone as both a human and a servant. Ku as a rival? I mean... maybe. Of course not. Even if I had, I would have forgotten all about it when I went back to the throne. Emiya, we know that's not how it works. Come on, man. We know that's not how it works. So your question is pretty pointless, really. Even if that did happen, I'm a servant, so I'd never remember it anyway. Please humor us. Let's say for the sake of argument. You ran into someone now in Chaldea who you absolutely could not stand when you were alive. I mean, again, Emiya cannot hate. We established on Friday that it does not matter if you attempt to murder someone in front of the man, he will still consider you a friend. AKA, Shinji had Ryder literally almost kill a woman in front of Shiro, and Shiro still considered, you know, I probably shouldn't ask Sakura to live with me because it might make Shinji mad. Like, Shiro does not have a hateful bone in his body, it feels. It's just like, ah! What do you think you would do? Oh, he's definitely lying. Especially with these would rather be anywhere but here moments. Am I being pranked here? Do you have a hidden camera or something? There's not a prank, I'm serious, and so are the goddesses who recommended you. Alright, fine, we're talking purely hypothetical here, right? Just a thought experiment? Yes, besides, I'm sure the goddesses who pointed me your way would have had a good idea of how you would respond. Alright, if you insist. Truth be told, there was someone I had serious issues with back when I was alive. But now that I'm part of the counterforce, I don't see any point holding on to things like that. I can't see them all changing. I can't see them changing at all, just like I'm not about to change who I am. Any disagreements or grudges I might have had in my in life all stopped when I died. It was a different... I don't think they named her in the Heaven's Feel route, but I think it is implied in the Fate or UB-Dub route that it is Mitsuzuri. But then again, it might be someone different in Heaven's Feel just because they were about to die without Shiro's intervention, whereas I'm pretty sure Mitsuzuri returns in both Fate and Unlimited Blade Works. Now that I'm part of the foundation of humanity, I can't do anything about them, for good or bad. I'm not really sure how I arrived at that conclusion, unfortunately, but it's where I am now. I see. Still, you can't help but feeling how you feel. If you can't get over it... Well, as long as it doesn't cause any trouble for anyone else, you could always just fight them. It might not accomplish much, but it should help you settle your differences for the moment. After that, you can start to build a new relationship based on where you are now, not where you were before. So this is how we're gonna fight. So after thinking over Emiya's invaluable advice, Soul, I really do feel bad about this, but I've decided to fight you. She knows how to smile. Forgive me, I had no idea it would come to this. I was very careful to mention that she shouldn't make trouble for anyone, but I think that I forgot vampires don't really have the same idea of common sense. We blood-sucking types chew gum in all shapes and sizes, but one thing we have in common is that restraint is not in our vocabulary. That said, we don't have the right to stop you, so please, go ahead. I promise you I'll do everything in my power to ensure your safety. Also, this mock battle will be great for collecting data. Please, Senpai still needs to steel himself for this. Yeah, exactly, you want to see what being forced to fight in a situation where there's no good reason to do so does to Soul's mental state and combat ability. We're sure to run into this sort of thing in the future Lost Belts, so I'm not going to miss this chance to sample data from a perfect test case. Guess there's no getting out of this then. Well, if nothing else, I'll be right here beside you, Master. If we're going to do this, let's do it. Bonding over these hands. Ah yes, the shonen way of bonding. The question now is, how will it end? How will it end indeed? Emiya, why are you on her side, man? For shame, Emiya. For shame. Going over to her side like this. Wish I had a little bit more star edge here. Just a little bit more would have been nice, but... I didn't crit. God dang it. I wanted that massive Busta crit. How do you miss with a 70% chance? Dang nabbit. I'm annoyed now. Can't see yet, but I'm pouting. But in, like, 30 days of September, so like 9 days? So, like, in a week or so, you'll be seeing me because I'll have my webcam running again, because I'll feel confident enough with my physical shape to show my face to you all again. Even though it's been years since I last did face cam stuff. But I do think I'll be secure. I should be below... I should be within 20 pounds of my goal, my weight goal at that point, so yeah. Probably focus Amiya down now. I might technically already be within 20 goals of my weight goal, but, oh, nice, Lizaboni. Yeah, I mean, ever since essentially April, I have been going hard with mainly exercise. It's only been this past month that I've changed anything with my diet, and even then it's just mainly cutting some carbs for my diet. But, yeah, I've dropped at least 25 pounds at this point, with the idea being to drop around 40. To put it this way, I was above 180 in April, and at my most recent weigh-in, I was 166. So my bad, I'm down like 20 pounds. I said 25, I meant 20, but Yeah. So, I've lost a good bit of weight, and I'm happy with how much weight I've lost. But there is still a little bit more to go for me. And by all measures, if the application I used is correct with all my with all the calculations, including ramping up my exercises continuously, I should be at my equilibrium weight, which will be sub 150 by March. That is if everything works. Well, that just means you have an excellent metabolism, J6. But I am glad I'm exercising as I am, because it feels good to be down so much weight. I definitely feel more confident about my physical appearance than I have been previously. And you were up to 230. Ooh, you're overweight, you're just choosing not to care. I mean, that's fair too, J6. That is fair too. It's your body, your choice. Yeah, up to 30, and you've dropped 60, so that's not bad at all. Nicely done, Mochidoni. Very nicely done. I wish you good luck on your continued weight loss. Not saying that you're not going to come back here, but, you know, you're 170 currently. I mean, that's not bad. Again, it kind of all comes down to... Really, the determination of overweight is not so much BMI or anything anymore, as I've found out. It's more along the lines of your body fat percentage. Because that was a bit of a shocker. Because while technically speaking I am overweight, based on body fat percentage, I think I'm less than 25% body fat. Yeah, I mean, that's great. Honestly, excellent to hear that. I'm glad I'm not in that category either, but it does apparently come down... Body fat percentage is slowly becoming a more accurate way to measure a person's health. I guess I've never seen his NP yet. NP2. Wait, no I have. Why is it going slow? You're using stuff. But, yeah. I mean, I'm happy I'm getting in better weight. 140, plan to fully commit bulking, then going to gym. That's good then, Janice. That is good. I mean, as long as you have a plan in mind, that is what it comes down to, is having a good plan of attack going forward for how you are going to take care of your body. And to be honest, J6, you're not the only one that has never understood BMI. That's kind of why I think people are slowly moving over to to the body fat percentile rather than BMI. Like, let me see if I can't get up the app I was using so I can give you guys some ideas of what I'm currently doing. Yeah, it's good for general. There is still some problems with it, but it is bad on an individual. Let me see. I logged in on my laptop, but I can just log in with some clicks. Oh wait, it's got invincibility, damn it. Wait, I gotta ignore invincibility, yay! And I got 100% crit chance, yay! Do that. Ah, that was a good hit. Not a super strong hit, but still a good hit. Okay. Let's see, was it under this one, or was it under a different one? So, I think this was it. Yeah, this is it. Alright. Just gotta scroll up. Or not. Guess that was not the one. Congrats on Bond 7 Scotty. Next, arrow. Okay, so I've also been measuring my, like, the fatness of my face and everything. So, as of August, so when I did my weigh-in at the end of August, I was 166 pounds, and my body fat percentile was around 24%. If all projections hold true, by my September check-in, which should be within a week, I should be between 162 to 163 pounds. My body fat percentile will be around 22.5%. And the current equilibrium weight I have is in March, where I should be between 148 to 149 pounds, with a body fat percentile of 17 to 18%. So that is what it currently stands as of now, if I continue my current routine going forwards. But I do have plans to adjust my routine even further, so those numbers could end up changing even more. Hey, hold on, something's not right. What do you mean? It looks to me as if you finally managed to warm up. No need to worry, both of your emotional graphs are crystal clear. Keep going and I'm sure you'll both achieve a mutual understanding, either as close friends or lifelong rivals. Yep, this is a shonen. Sion, have you watched Battle Shonen or something? Do you science types not even have the vaguest notion of how people work? This is only making me angrier. What's going on? How is this suddenly my fault? You have my sympathies. You here can be rather difficult at times. Your whole problem is that you aren't on equal footing. Mordred. That's right. What chance is there at a fair fight between a servant and a master? None. If you're going to compete with one another, you need to do it so in an arena where you're more equal. I'm not going to say it. Not going to say the comment that came to mind of a more equal battle arena. 5Ks. That's very good. I personally have I've been doing shorter things. I've been doing essentially a mile a day. On my workout days, I do 10-minute miles. And starting in November, I do intend to bump up to like 1.25 mile. And it is the Rebellion cast. Nice. I didn't catch that until you just said so, Janice. Are we going to see Spartacus? What do you mean by that, assassin? Why not try going up against Soul as a master yourself again? That's... You are a master with a servant of your own back in the Lost Belt, yeah? We could make it a whole master-on-master rematch. Seems like that'd be the way to go if you want to knock down, drag-out fight with Soul here. That's why we went around getting that Lost Belt King back together. Hey, it is the Lost Belt King. Hey, I'm short. I am only 5'5". And... Oh, speaking miles. Okay, but... I mean, personally, Lizardoni, what I do it all on a treadmill. I'm not doing it, like, on an actual, track or anything. I'm doing this all on a treadmill. And what I did personally, I don't know if you have access to one, but what I did was I started out with every day for like 2 months. What I did a mile in half an hour. So I just walked at 2 miles per hour for half an hour every day for 2 months. And then I bumped it up to 3 miles per hour every day for a month. Then I bumped it up to 4 miles per hour. Then 5 miles per hour. And then I finally just 6 miles per hour just this past month. It's just you need to gradually ramp things up because then your body assimilates to things. Like, trust me, I've tried like previously going hard before and it never worked out well for me. But the gradual ramping things up, getting my body used to it, that has definitely helped. And you need to take multiple months at a certain speed. There's nothing wrong with that. Jog run is about 14 miles a minute, 42-minute mile. That's not bad. That is excellent. I mean, you are essentially going at 4 miles per hour between a jog and a walk as an average. So, I mean, that's good, you know? Nothing wrong with that. You should probably incorporate calf because it looks like you're getting chicken leg. Your thighs bigger than your calves. You're working out much more. I mean, I think that's just me naturally. I think I just naturally have chicken leg syndrome. I haven't measured my calves, but I can wrap my hand around my calves, but I can't wrap my hand around my thighs. So, yeah, I guess I do have chicken leg syndrome, as you say. My thighs are about 22 inches thick. I mean, that's an excellent if you are already to that. You have come a long way, and you can continue to go higher still. You will only continue to rise. Neza! This is quite the strange twist, but I have no objections to this plan. When in doubt, Let the fists do the talking. Oppression? Is there oppression here? Yes, I do have... I have naturally large thighs as well, but I do have my left leg is about 1/4 of an inch shorter than my right, which did make the runs, like, at a certain point with the treadmill, just because I was at that weird space between a jog and a run, my stride was messed up, and I was hurting my knee and my hip of my right leg just because I was hyperextending them to keep up, but I have found a more stable equilibrium for that. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it before. A race to see which side can wipe the others out first. What fun. Of course, though, I expect to be rewarded for my combat prowess. Tomo said there would be a carrot in this for me. Just having all of them in one place is gonna give me an ulcer. Alright, it might as well admit there's no fun in a rematch if it just repeats the original, not when we've got this fancy schmancy simulator. Excuse me, so let's swap the parties around this time. What do you mean? All the servants Sol commanded back then will fight for Yume Ren this time. And he will command the Prince of Lanling in their place. How fascinating. I would enjoy seeing Sol's tactics from a different perspective. Me fight against Senpai? Quit bitching. Not like it's a real battle anyway. Besides, don't you think it'd be fun to mix things up? Who knows, once you get to experience how much ass Sol kicks firsthand, you might even end up falling for him all over again. Mo calling an ash out. Nicely done, Mo. Nice. Mo sees it. I'm glad other people see it. So I will be fighting for Lord Sol as a part of the switch. Then that would mean I was fighting against him in that lost belt. Don't worry about it, Prince of Lanling. The key to making it as a servant here is not thinking too much about that stuff. Anyway, I played my part right, so I'm gonna get out of here. There's a few big-mouthed goddesses I've still gotta give a piece of my mind. Bye, Emiya. Fine, let's do this then. Lost belt rematch? Bring it on. So... Again, they're... Okay, this is not a fair match, hang on. This is not a fair match at all. Okay, at least they're not hundreds of thousands of HP, but still not a fair match. You have no... I think Spartacus needs to go down first. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna... Again, my thighs... I have chicken leg syndrome for sure. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Even based... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Senpai, for taking it easy on me. But even based on all my projections, because I put in a bunch of my measurements as well. The measurements I don't have full track of, but currently my abdomen is around 37 inches. But by the end of it, I should be down to like a 33-inch abdomen, which I'm happy about, because the stomach getting smaller is really what I'm proud of. And my chest is going to go down to 37 inches. It's currently at 40. I wonder, how far up can I go? Can I see what my first recorded measurements were? Okay, so yeah. I haven't lost too much size for my torso. My torso has been 40.1 inches essentially, and my abdomen was 39 back in June. But as it currently stands, my abdomen will be down to 33. So, it's good. All of you gotten smaller, it's amazing. First time you notice your collarbone was actually visible. Yes, it is great when you can start noticing stuff. Like, I've lost enough weight that I can feel my spinal cord if I run my finger along my back. And that is something that I have not been able to do in ages. But it's nice, in a way. And just recently, I mentioned how my stomach is getting small. Okay, can you not hit me so hard, Zonky? Please stop hitting me so hard. Now where was I? I was on a tangent there, and now I've lost that tangent. Alright, so I have noticed this month, specifically, how with my abdomen, I can feel, like, the front sides of it slowly starting to cave inwards a little bit. So that just tells me that I'm starting to slowly get to the point where I might have my abs be visible. Mind you, having a six-pack or whatever is kind of a false, is not a real thing. I guess is the best way to put it. Because the only way you get a six-pack that is visible like in the movies is from starving yourself and dehydrating yourself so your muscles are that visible, but... Starting at 49, you're between 36 and 34. Nice! I'm not sure what a bra band is, mind you. I don't think I've heard of that phrase before. But now I'm gonna look it up. Oh, that's good. That's good. That was a way to end this. I'm getting tired of this. That was good. That was good. Ah. Okay, I get it now. I get you now. I'm not sure how that just translates to just straight measurement, but like I said, just a straight measurement across my chest is 40 inches, but I've always sort of had more broad shoulders than not. Like, my upper body is pretty broad. I'm pretty stocky, I guess is the better word to use. Well, while it's not every day, one gets to see such sloppy tactics. When did you get so strong, Prince of Lonling? Were you holding back on me holding out on me back in that lost belt? Afraid I'm not sure how to answer that. I won't unbunch your panties, lady. You just aren't cut out for the master stuff. Oh, see you later, J6. Oh, you do around your ribcage. That's it. I haven't done around my ribcage. I like do upper torso measurements, so like directly underneath the armpits is where I tend to measure. So that might be why I get such a much more broad measurement. Must have been so hard for you, Prince of Lonling. What say we go get a drink later, Prince of Lonling? My treat. Well, now you are all going to gang up on me? What's wrong with my orders anyway? I support you all just fine. That's fair. That is fair. This is more than mere orders of oppression. I cannot fathom your methods, having us all use our noble phantasms on an opponent who evaded them so easily. Except you guys didn't use your noble phantasms. That's why I pinned him down, to make sure he wouldn't get away. I must say, having a master for the enemy's servant and a fool Nelson... I'm sorry, wait, what? What? Oh, jeez. Well, that was unexpected. You Senpai throws hands, literally. I think you Senpai might be reading some battle shonen as well. My noble phantasm doesn't horse around. That certainly demonstrates one reason for your success in the Chinese Lost Belt Soul. Something still seems strange, though. According to the data I imported from Chaldean, Akuta Hinako on Team A was supposed to be a masterful tactician. And I'm just a little off my game today. That's... Alright, Holmes went through all of that data and it turned out to be falsified. He did what? Oh, I'm going to find him later and rip him limb from gangly limb. Yeah, we actually figured all this out in the Lost Belt. You might be a decentish servant, but you suck as a master. It's as if the notion of relying on anyone else is wholly alien to you. Don't know how long you lived, but I'm guessing in all that time you never once fought as part of a team. A whole new level of appreciation for how hard you must have worked to compensate for your master, Prince of Lonling. Okay, I think we're just bullying poor you Senpai at this point. I wouldn't say that. I can't speak for how I felt at the time since I have no memory of it, but I think I would have been proud to fight for her. Huh? Knowing that in your time of need you chose me out of other possible servants would have been enough. To be fair, I think she wanted her husband more than you, but Still, sentiment's nice. I'm honored you kept your promise you made so long ago. Well, you know, I couldn't exactly summon Lord Changyu, but... Indeed, I could not be a heroic spirit without you. I must thank you once again for giving me this chance to serve as a guardian of humanity, my beloved. I can never remember how to pronounce this. I get it like 5 times out of... I get like 1 out of 5 times. Shia, 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 Shia. I think that I said it enough times. Oh, Nezha. Shouldn't Nezha know how... Shouldn't Nezha know? I now understand the point of this simulated battle, but if we are to properly reverse the situation from that time, should I not also join Soul's party and follow his orders myself? No, what are you saying, Lord Xiangyu? You know, that makes an excellent point. Alright, I'll update the settings, and we can all go another round. Oh man, I know what's gonna happen, but I still can't wait to see it. Try and actually put up a fight this time, will you, Master? Oh, poor you, Senpai. Okay. I forgot what tangent I was on before the whole full Nelson line. That full Nelson line kind of just sort of made my brain go blank. Huh? Oh, yeah, I guess you just probably haven't shared them. That's fair. Ah. She really doesn't want to fight her husbando, I guess. Oh man, you Senpai knows how to derail a conversation. Oh, this is hand down one of the best interludes in the game. Hands down one of the best interludes of the game. Oh jeez. Yeah, bra sizes. I guess I never have considered, you know, doing any of that kind of measurement. But I know it is a fairly common measure. It's even the back line. It is a fairly common measurement system, isn't it? So, but also measuring, so do you like measure at the very base of your ribs, like on your sides, or at the base of your ribs at the front? Because that could be another, because half the pop, true, very true, because that could be a good way to measure, because, again, like, just based on the projections of my measurements, I feel like it's not accurately considering what I say when I say I'm measuring my chest, because it's projecting that I'm going to lose mass in my chest area, but there's not enough there to really lose, I feel. So I'm wondering if I need to measure sort of at the lower portion of the ribs, rather than right beneath my pits. Thank you. I will take a look at that, because yeah, that could definitely help out with figuring out my measurement for my torso. Because I want to try and get as accurate stuff as possible. Because I mean, even recently, it was suggested that I also measure my neck, because I've never measured my neck before, and that was something that was suggested I start measuring, because the neck is another good indicator of your body mass, I guess is the best way to put it. And I mean, even then though, my neck is about 16.5 inches, so I mean, my thigh is bigger than my neck, which is, you know, not too surprising. But, yeah. It's not really giving, like, the neck isn't going to go down much based off my measurements, so having more measurements is never a bad thing, but I will definitely use that for measuring my chest going forwards, just so that I can get a more accurate measure. Now the reactions. Soul, you cow. She's blaming me! Yes, the other way around would be concerning, but... I mean, again, I said it before, Janice, I have chicken legs syndrome. I don't know how big my... Like, I can wrap my hands around my neck. Probably with maybe a little more difficulty than I can my calf. So my calf is smaller than my neck, but my calf is also far smaller than my thigh. Like, again, 22-inch thighs, so... Soul, you coward! You know there's no way I could attack Lord Xiangyu, even in a virtual battle. What kind of sick twisted master are you? I hate you. I wish you and the whole world would just die. Oh. That was dramatic. Yeah, and I mean, even at the best, they're gonna go down to 20-inch thighs, so... Forgive me, everyone. I should have been more considerate. I thought the calculations were unnecessary for battles between brutes, and thus neglected to predict this future. Of course, my beloved is not a brute, but a delicate lady. Given her mild temperament, I should have known this would happen, even without foresight. Delicate lady? Hey, Spartacus, dude, don't beat her down anymore. Don't beat her down anymore. But, I mean, I don't think that my thighs are considered too big, because, again, like, I don't think my thighs are big from having been overweight, but rather from me from 6th grade to probably the end of high school, so for about 6 or 7 years of my life, a lot of the exercise I did was just running. Like, I ran cross-country from 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and then through all of high school, I did soccer as my primary form of exercise, and all that's just a lot of running, so it's not too surprising that I've got bigger thighs, like a bigger lower body than upper, because, I mean, my bicep is a whole 13 inches. Yeah. I know, I got a big bicep, but, you know, calm down, just calm down. 13-inch bicep is pathetic. I mean, my neck is bigger than my bicep. That's kind of sad, in a way. And my bicep size is apparently only going to go down, based on all projections. So I guess I'm not building much muscle in my bicep, but... Mild temperament. Lord Soul, I'm not quite sure what to say. As you know, the circumstances of her summoning were somewhat unusual. I'm sure she'll continue to behave poorly as a result, but I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive her. Oh, that reminds me, Master. While we're here, let me pay you back for this past week. 4 yakisoba bread, 3 magazines, other miscellaneous expenses. That's 2.7 million QP altogether. Here you go. Your thigh is 20.4 inches. Okay, so I don't have too big of a thigh, then. I mean, but you are probably in a lot better shape than I am, so... Huh? Senpai? Thanks. See you next week. No problem at all. I appreciate you setting your prices so generously. Thank you again for being so kind to my beloved. Now then, if you'll excuse me. Master, I think we need to talk. Sure. What do we need to talk about? Maybe a master dealing with one of your servants, but even so, if you're going to engage in trade with someone unfamiliar with fair market prices, isn't it only right that you not take advantage of them? He said it was the least he could do, and it sort of just spiraled. Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? I mean, a couple million is nothing. I don't have an allowance in Chaldea. I'm sorry. Oh, good. Then that takes care of everything. It looks like you still have all the receipts, so we can go over them and return the extra QP to Xiangyu. Have you Mayrin give it back to him instead. Maybe seeing how much her man's been spending on her will embarrass the bitchiness out of her. Really? Huh. I thought I had noodle arms, but maybe I don't. I strongly discourage that course of action, even if she did cause the situation herself. Such a gesture would be too provocative. She might change her class to Avenger as a response to that. Honestly, I'm kind of worried for them now. Just imagine if Caesar or David find out what easy marks they are. I know it won't be easy to help you, Senpai, overcome her distrust of humans. We'll have to be patient and let her gradually get used to life as a Chaldean, serving on her own terms. Yeah, I probably should have done this interlude before the summer event with her, but I didn't have her before that summer event, so... yeah. Alright, so I'm going to now do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to level up a servant, the first servant, but first I need to see how many foes. So I need to take out foes and embers. I do, to be fair, as far as my my weight loss, I do have a calorie deficit. So so with my diet changes this month, I am saving approximately 3,400 extra calories just from cutting some carbs from my diet. So that's kind of part of my weight loss. I mean, before this month, I did not cut any carbs or anything from my diet. My diet was maintained, but yeah. Lots of clips. This has been a very clippable set of moments. That's 5, that's 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 20. There we go. You're gluten-free, so you don't eat a lot of carbs. I mean, to be honest, I'm not seeing a nutritionist. I am literally using an app to determine everything, and to be fair, the app has been good to me because it did recommend that I add multivitamins to my routine because I was at a vitamin deficiency, and that has definitely helped. I find sleeping to be a lot easier task. It is base Raiko, right? Not summer? Yes, it is. But, to be fair, I am going to bed hungry because my calorie intake every day is pretty low. Let me see if I can't see what my calorie intake every day is. It's up a fair bit, though. Gotta scroll up on this application just to get the calories. Where is my calories? My daily calories. I'll just select stuff now. So give me calories. Okay, I guess that does not count my caloric intake, but I do know I've been at a caloric deficit for a while. I think I generally eat around 1,500 calories a day, except for on Wednesdays, which are very calorie light days for me. Because, I mean, I essentially eat 8 ounces of pork, a potato, and then some banana chocolate chip bread, but that I've calculated out to be like 400 calories. So, I've got everything tracked down pretty hard here. But I'm happy with how my weight loss has been going, and I know that it is definitely something you need to push yourself to do. It is possible to lose weight, but you need to push yourself to do so, and it sounds like everybody here is doing that. I did not pay attention to see if that was a guaranteed full level 50 from that, but we got it anyways. Alright, second ascension. It embarrasses me to save so, but I'm quite happy. It is just a bit juvenile, but I hope you don't mind. Mana Burst Lightning. Alright. Oh, that was nice just chatting about my accomplishments of weight loss this stream. And like I said, starting in October, I am going to get my webcam back up so that I can at least do face cam. And I'm probably going to set some kind of goal, some kind of sub-goal or something maybe, to do a workout stream where I just... The stream is only going to be involving me doing my exercise. Is this okay for me to be like this? Like what? Hey, we got an interlude. Another one, at least. Yeah, I do think it is going to be one. The only... excuse me. The only issue I'm thinking of is whether or not I do the treadmill, my run on the stream, because, to be honest, when I'm on the treadmill going at 6 miles per hour, I can't really, like, do anything but run. Because it is a fast enough pace that if I slip up on the treadmill, I'm gonna probably hurt myself. And I don't want to hurt myself like that. But I could probably do the rest of my exercise routine. It would probably be a bit of an earlier in the day stream. Hey, Larvae! Hey, Jigster, welcome to the stream. Happy things, happy things. Yes, I have placed my hope in you, Raiko. Or rather, Jigster and Janice have. You will continue to improve for me, Master. A Mystic Slayer. Special attack for demonic 3 turns. Special attack servants with heaven or earth, except for pseudo servants for 3 turns. But happy things, Larvae. Happy things, Jigster. It's been a while. Just discussing future stream plans. Mainly, idea of doing an exercise stream one of these days. It'll probably be a midday for my time exercise stream because I do get on the treadmill like first thing in the morning, so obviously I would not be able to do that. Yes, you Senpai's interlude was hilarious. Well, mine to make me this powerful must mean you indeed care for me. You're here to claim a reward before bed? You've been working. Hey, that's fair, man. Most pleased, but I'm also most troubled. Sick from work, therapy time. I'm completely missing what Raiko is saying. You've been lurking. Ah, so you have been hearing a lot of stuff. Well, I hope that your sickness gets better. I don't know what kind of sickness has kept you from work, but I do hope that you are on the mend, essentially. Also, I need to take out more embers, it seems. Show me my embers. Do I have any basic... Okay, nope, that's not basic. There's the 100 basics. I need to conserve embers so much. Where's Raiko? There she is. Alright, I got 100 golds. Let's get her to level 90. Agoraphobia mixed with being unable to take calls that are not pre-planned, which is an important part of their job, hence the therapy. Ah. Understandable. Completely understandable. Well, I do wish you luck with getting better. Especially with any kind of phobias, those are never easy to deal with. Excuse me. You started your journey to 120 in Stealthos Saber because your archive is full of embers. I think my archive is pretty full of embers as well, but I'm saving those embers because, excuse me, I have made a promise to myself that when they eventually, someday in the future, allow us to grail Mashu, that the very second it is possible to do so, I am going to get her up to level 120. When was the last time you saw support list? I have not seen it in a while. No, I do not know anything at all about JP. JP, I am blind on. There's Sneak Assassin. The only thing I know is next year's summer. And I think a little bit of 2 years from now, summer. I've been spoiled a couple of times. I can't remember who I was spoiled about, though, so the spoilers are already gone from my brain space. Alright, but that is max leveled Raiko. Let's get her to 666, and then I will check out your support, Larvae. There's Raiko. Let's hope. Oh gosh, this is gonna put me down my QP again. Oh no, my QP. I've been saving up so much. My QP. I'm not that forgetful. Yeah, I can take a look at your supports as well. I will take a look at some supports here before I fully end the stream. But first, need to get Raiko all skilled up. Convert to QP. We might be. If you type !FC in the chat, you can send me a friend request, and that would be the slightly quicker way of finding out. But I can also just send as well. But as far as the event, I've pretty much just today finished farming most of the excess materials of the event. Hang on, I got a bunch of randos I gotta say no to, because they're not in my stream. Or if they are in my stream, they've not said that they are in my stream. Okay. Let's do that quick search, though. Nope, come on. Enter that button. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we are already friends. I could have used that chance to actually just look at your thing more closely, but I kind of didn't think of that. But, oh, there you are. You're right near the top. Maybe because I searched you recently. Okay, let's see here. Kotaro, Stolfo, level 104 Arash. Don't see that too often. You don't generally see Arash's left up, so very nice. Ibuki, Huyan, lots of Astolfos. Ark, Dolmen, Bargist, Ishtar, Canis, Itachi lookalike. I can never remember his name. Taigong, that's his name. Just took a moment. Ooh, you got Draco. NP1. Okay, fair. Hey, you got Lam Lam. Lam Lam needs... Lam Lam stonks are on the rise. Lam Lam should be level 1 hundo, NP5. Lam Lam forever. Lam Lam stonks on the rise. I was about to say, is this just the family from the event? But no, you've got Castoria there as well. But nice. That is very thematically appropriate. Very nice. Also, yeah, I completely glossed over Miss Crane there. And Oberon. Nice. And then Achan. Very nice. You even got some app ends of hers. That's something I still need to do. I still need to work. Whoa! Ho, ho. I think I found a fellow lesbian. A fellow lesbian. There's some non-Liz faces there, but, you know, we haven't gotten a Berserker or Assassin Liz yet, so that's understandable. I like how you have both of the Mecha Ellie-chans sort of looking in at the glorious Liz lineup. Very nice. Also, Baobon. I completely missed Baobon there. Gah, I can't believe I missed Baobon. She blends in so well. I vaguely recall back when the Lost Belt trailer came out, how a lot of people were positive that we were getting another Liz, that Baobon was a Liz face. I vaguely recall people being absolutely positive Baobon was another Liz servant, but turned out not to be. And now we're on Larvi's support, so Protea at level 1 hundo, nice. Aresh level 1 hundo, Xalter level 107, very, very nice. That's another reason I kind of got to save my 5-star embers, is because I probably should not show pure favoritism to just Melt and Mash. I should probably spread the love and put Xalter, Kama, Aresh, Achan, put all of them to level 120 as well, so. I ended up going for Swimsuit Ilya, because I want the full Emiya family package. Alright. Second one, Melu. 10-1-10. Interesting, interesting. Murasaki. I know Murasaki's name because the artist of Murasaki did the concept art for one of my favorite VNs. Oh, Larvae, you gotta get Balbon off that final ascension, though. That final ascension is when she's suffering the most, and you don't want Balbon to be suffering, do you? Middleton, fair. Completely fair. Okay. And then this one. Georges. Nice. You got Georges and Leonidas both there waiting for if anybody wants them for solo setups for challenge quests. Very, very nice. King Hassan, level 90. Respect. I see Saber Dusa. Very good. Okay. Got a very, very solid setup here. Oh yeah, your events, I just looked at your event CEs. They are way out of date. Definitely some out of date event CEs, but the event's essentially done, so there's no real point in worrying about that right now. Got Bargast in her final ascension as well, but if you suffer, she suffers. I mean, I guess so, but still, Balbon, I think, deserves a little bit more happiness. Siberdusa, Morgan Draco, or something legendary, as well as Tiamat. That's fair. Completely fair. I just saw that they were both NP5, weren't they? Good gracious, I don't have a single NP5 5-star servant yet. Melt is literally the closest I am to that, but even then, she's still a whole one away. NP7! Good gracious. Good gracious. I'm pretty sure I've said it before, I'm going to be saving up for whenever extra one, so that way I can get shielders, because when the time comes, I'm going to once more reenact the solo against the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched with my Mashu. Mashu is going to be soloing the bitchiest bitch who ever bitched again. And I'm going to see if she can pull it off in her Ortanax mode as well. Because, sadly, I've not been able to do it with Ortanax Mashu. Base Mashu I can do it, but Ortanax Mashu just does not have the same amount of defensive buffs. Her first skill is just not defensive enough, but I think that is probably enough for me. This stream actually went longer than I anticipated, just because you Senpai's interlude was hilarious and made me lose track of things a fair bit. So I think I'm going to call this one here. So I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There's plenty of content for all to enjoy. And if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you for sticking out. Please be sure to give the video a like, because that helps out a lot. Comment if you have anything to say. Subscribe to the channel, because that definitely helps the algorithm and lets you know when new videos come out. And if you check the description down below, you can see links to the Twitch and the Discord where you can follow and join to know when I go live and catch me when I'm live. But once more, thank you all so much for coming out. It was great talking with you all. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.